Hey y'all, this is Beryl, aka Woo Honey Child, and I got a question for you creatives, content creators, thought leaders, and service providers, because I got a whole list. So, y'all got a lot going on this week. Most of y'all have planned whatever it is that you're going to do. You have planned your event. You got all, your ducks in a row. If you got products, you got the products all over your house. You're completing orders. People like that are not relaxing this week. They're working. And my question for you is, all the things that you planned, did you bounce it off anybody? Or did you just do it all by yourself? And a lot of times when you are like multi-gifted, you think, well, I'm gifted. I know how to do all the things. Or you may have a group of people working for you, and you haven't necessarily bounced anything off of them. So everything that you have going on as a service provider, creative, content creator, thought leader, like, what you doing? Like, do you have any help? Are you bold enough or humble enough to ask for help? So that's where I come in. So if you're somebody that's working on a plan or an offer, but you haven't told anybody about what you're doing, or you haven't bounced off, well, I got this going on, that going on, this going on, there may be some loopholes in what you have planned for this week. So the next couple of weeks, I am meeting with creatives, content creators, thought leaders, and service providers to see if I can support you in strategic planning. We're going to talk about how to archive. We're going to talk about the type of support that you're using. Are you organizing your forms? We're going to talk about how you schedule people. We're going to talk about ticketing. We're going to talk about how to compress time, how not to be sending so many emails that's not getting opened, how to strategize. If you're having an event, how to create a really good experience for the people that's attending your event. So once again, for the people that just come in the room, I'm talking about how to support people, small business owners during this time. Because a lot of people, I promise you right now, even the people that's working in retail right now, they are losing their mind. I went to Chipotle Saturday, and it was only 4 people working. And the line was around the building. The cars were around the building. And it's just a stressful time. Not everybody is like skipping through the mall. A lot of people are stressed out, but that's where I come in. I really want to support people that's trying to do stuff by themselves, that is, sitting at home right now just trying to figure it out. So that's my whole point. My whole point is, and it's a huge discount, because before it cost more to have that time with me, but we're going to have 2 sessions, about an hour each, and then we're going to discuss what it is that you're working on and how I can support you through that. How I can say, hey, I know you got tickets for your event, but they cost too much. Or I know you have tickets for your event, but you didn't create a VIP. Or I know that you got a bunch of orders going out. Who helping you with these orders? Are you going to be staying up all night? So I just want to help people that have businesses and see if we kind of volley and have a conversation. For another organization that I'm in, I sit with women who own businesses, and we have huge discussions about, first of all, most of the time we just deal with worthiness. Will I be able to pull this off? Or is anybody going to give me any money? And of course, I always say that if God gave you the idea, there's somebody out there that has an audience. Every horrible singer you can think of, every horrible politician you can think of has an audience. I ain't going to name no names. And then how much the more, if you're somebody with a good heart, a good product, that there's somebody that's going to support you. But my whole goal is I want to do strategic content planning for Black entrepreneurs. I want to help you if you're like, I have no clue what I'm going to do next year, or we're going to have a discussion. This year also, I have been helping pastors with their sermons. So everything now in church is front facing. And when I say front facing, it's online. So every ministry I know got a Facebook, got an Instagram, and got a YouTube. But they're not necessarily using the best cameras, or they're not taking the best quotes from their sermon, or it's too long, or what I'm saying? So I've been helping pastors cut their sermons down so they can get them onto Instagram, and then making it like, a little bit more cool, if you will. So I'm just saying, if you're somebody that's doing business by yourself and you're a solopreneur, or you are somebody that's a one-man band, it would behoove you to get an admin, to get somebody to help you, somebody to support you in your business. And a lot of times we don't want to let anybody know when we're over our head. How many times have I been over my head and like, I can't tell nobody, I'm supposed to know what I'm doing? But if you're a content creator, if you're a thought leader, if you lead people in an organization, I've worked for activists, I've worked for psychologists, I've worked for Grammy Award singers, Dove Award singers, and you would be surprised how small their teams are. But the people that's on their team, they know what they're doing. And it's not just them trying to do it all. The people that y'all see that's very successful at what they do have really strong teams. It don't have to be a lot of people. Even my sister does plays, and she didn't have that big of a team at all. But she has faithful people that's been on her team for years that always support her, and they know what they're doing. So I don't want to be redundant, but I hope y'all are having a good time with your family and safe on the highway and staying warm. But please share this with anybody that is a content creator, a creative, a thought leader, a service provider that's Black, because that's the people that I'm working with. That's a minority, that's a woman, somebody that you know is like super gifted, but you see that they need support. I know 3 caterers right now that are losing their mind creating Thanksgiving dinners for people because they try to do it by themselves. So they cooking all night long. As we speak, I know 3. And I told one of them, you should have had an abbreviated menu. This is not the time as a caterer, as a baker, to be taking everybody's order. You need to make what you can make fast and what you can make in bulk, not a la carte. This is not an a la carte week for bakers and caterers, and it's just not that time. And so if people had someone to listen to them and they were open to be like, this is what's going on in my business, this is what I'm planning on doing this week, me being like, let's condense that, let's bring that down, because at the end of the day, we shouldn't be running our business, and I'm talking to myself, with a poverty mindset. We should not be out here like just trying to do it all by ourselves. You need a community. You need somebody you can say, look, I'm working on this. What you think? That's one of my most favorite things about the organization that I work for, is that we sit and talk to each other in an open setting with no ego and say, girl, this month I made $4,000. Last month I made $10,000. Next month it looks like, according to what I got, it's going to be $1,000. And you say, hey, flip this, turn this, and I got you. And I'm saying the same thing to you, that I'm taking my strategic coaching and I'm opening it up to the world. I'm not taking that many people, but I want to make sure that whatever you have planned for this week, honey, let me tell you this too. This is the tee-hee-hee. And Instagram likes to block my videos. So if you're seeing this, this is the time to screen record if you are a service provider, because it's going to hide this video. So most of y'all are waiting till Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, to post your Black Friday sale. That's not the way the algorithm works. You need to post it today. If you post it today, most of your followers will not see it probably until Wednesday. If you post it on Wednesday, most of your followers will not see it on Saturday, because everybody likes to drive traffic at the same time. And with Twitter on the sick and shut-in list about to die, more people are coming to Instagram. Also, too, is that, you should email, you should make phone calls. The people that bought the most from you, you should let them know, hey, girl, hey, I got this sale coming up. Make the phone call. You already know them. They already love you as your, as whatever it is that you provide. Do not depend on these apps, these free apps, to do all the heavy lifting for you. You have people that love you, people that support you, people that's going to buy from you, people that just have always supported you. Go ahead and do the personal touch. Even if it means a postcard, email, a letter, a text message. Do not try to post your Black Friday sale on Thursday or Friday. I'm telling you, don't do it. You have already seen in your email an influx of people trying to give you sales. When I say I got so much junk mail, I'm like, where y'all come from? Y'all gonna waste all the paper on voting and discounts? No. So anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. If y'all have any questions, you can ask me any questions. But this is for creatives, content creators, thought leaders, and service providers. That means if you have a product, that means if you lead a group, that means if you out here just doing something special on the side and you're trying to have a Black Friday sale or something in Christmas, or you're trying to have an event, or you're trying to do a play, or if you have a concert, we need to have a discussion. I have 7 years in ticketing. That means I know how to put butts in seats. That means that I know how to create an experience. That means that I know what people that's coming to your event need. They need, I'm not about to give you all the keys, but I'll just say it real fast. They need your website to work. They need, when they get to your event, that it's not parked next to, parking is close. We always forget about accessibility. People that have accessibility needs. Oh, shoot, I clicked the wrong button. We always forget about people that have accessibility needs. At our event, is it going to start on time? At our event, is there a VIP experience? I'm talking about experience, not VIP tickets. Oh, girl, I got a VIP ticket. What that mean? So if you're having an event, we need to have a long discussion about how your event can be successful. And a lot of times, too, y'all put all this pressure on one day, and then it gets to that one day, everybody gets all excited, but you don't have your second event prepared. Like, it's got to be a long game. A long game. When I used to work for the theater, as soon as actually on the program, it would tell you about the next event. So as soon as you came to that one, they were prepping you for the next. And so even though you're having huge sales for Black Friday, or you're having your Christmas event, or your community, or whatever, I know for a fact, ain't nobody in this live thinking about Black History Month. Not one. I know everybody in this live is not thinking about Mother's Day. The emails you get, the clients you get, the customers you get, the people you talk to, the people you serve, the people who come to your event, the people who you're going to meet in this time of influx where everybody's like, get the money, get the money, get the money. Those are the same people that you need to be emailing. And girl, I'm pushing all the wrong buttons. That's the same people that you need to be emailing about Black Friday. Sorry, not Black Friday. About Black History Month and about Mother's Day. Those are big months in the Black community. And so I don't want y'all to get caught up in the hype that Christmas is the only time you can make money. You can make money all year. You know who makes money in January? Like the old folks say, January? Fitness people. Self-help, self-awareness. Who else makes money? A lot of people go get their certifications during that time. A lot of people are all into vision board. People make a lot of money in January. But mostly gyms, because the gym starts getting real packed around December. Then all of a sudden, January is like wall to wall, and they start dropping off towards March once they get to the body weight they want to be. But I just don't want y'all to get caught up in the hype. And I do want y'all to, for real, if it's not me, if it's somebody else, I said that's true, out of the fullness of my heart. If it's not me that's helping you strategically plan for your event that's coming up, did you mean to send me a request, Tasha? I know you didn't mean to send me no request, because I will click this button and bring you on live. So I need you to say something in the comments if you meant for me to request you live on the interwebs. Interwebs. But anyway, what was I saying? I forgot. But I was just saying if it's not me, somebody else to support you. That's what I thought. I know it. Somebody else to support you during this time. So anyway, like I said, I'm talking too long. If you go to woohoneychild.com, I already have my strategic content planning thing set up. You're going to click it. You're going to schedule a time. The offer that I have is only until, I want to say December 9th. Is the cost that it is, which is $300. It is never $300 to have 2 sessions with me, a tutorial, and a downloadable plan, ever. So whatever it is that you're planning, let's have a conversation and let me listen to your offer, and let's volley and go back and forth, and let me find the loopholes in what you're doing, or let me find you support or tutorials or resources or somebody in your city that I know that could help you during this time. All right, I'm finna go to bed. Bye, y'all.